From Fox 55 Sports, Sports Director Justin Prince, Elijah Collins. With the area's most local sports, this is The Locker Room.
And with that, we say good evening, everyone. Welcome inside the locker room. That man's Elijah Collins. My name's Justin Prince. Elijah, it is time to go. The countdown to kickoff is done. No more prognostications. Yes. It's time to play some football, baby.
That's right, JP. The boys of all are officially back today. The quest for a trip to Lucas Oil Stadium and a state title begins. There are plenty of intriguing storylines to start the year. We've got a newbie in the locker room, of course. More on that later, but big one, the SAC is playing non-conference games.
Yeah, hard to believe. 6 years ago, I didn't think this was going to happen. Plenty of good matchups tonight. Area teams facing a lot of Indy teams and beyond, but it is a battle of the Knights that is going to get things started for us in the 2023 season. Bishop Luers and East Noble. It is your very first locker room game of the week for the 2023 high school football season. Let's make our way up to Kendall, Vegas as these two teams square off for the first time ever. Bishop Luers, yeah, they are coming off a trip to semi-state last year, but lots of new faces in Kyle Lindsey's lineup. East Noble coming off their first losing season since 2001, but they return a ton of talent. And the Knights, home Knights I should say, got up early. Yes. Luers trying to answer. Mickey Daring comes up just short of the goal line there. Unfortunately, Luers not able to punch it in. A little bit later, it's 14-7 EN now. Michael Mosley finds his way into the blue paint. Makes it 14-7 East Noble.
Get the push-ups
East Noble, and then how about this? Get a little tricky on you. Go for the onside. They recover it. That's Alex Sprague covering the ball up. And then they got right back to work on offense. Our guy, Michael Mosley, I think we're going to hear a lot of his name this fall.
Yeah.
Look at that. Gets inside. Looked like he's bottled up for maybe a yard. Busts it outside. Gets a good gain. Then a little bit later, Xander Brazel. This guy is a locker room regular. Unfortunately, gets taken down there by Damian Jackson, excuse me. East Noble, no problems tonight. You see Brazel connecting with one of his receivers downfield.
Good pass there.
And East Noble opens up their season with a resounding win tonight, 45-7 your final.
Alrighty, down to Circle City rematch or semi-state last year. Carroll taking on Hamilton Southeastern late in the second quarter. Royals up 14-zip. Carroll driving. Defense steps up in a big way. Jack's first sacks Jimmy Sullivan for a loss of 11. Royals not done because the next play, here we go, Anthony Reynolds sacks Sullivan once again. This time, it's a loss of 10. It's a good defense early on. Got to give credit where credit's due. They would end up punting on the drive. Fast forward right before halftime. More from HSE defense. Royals force a fumble. Carroll recovers it, though. HSE gets revenge. Royals win this one 28-14 in your final.
All right, another area team down in the Circle City tonight. Snyder, they open up their season with a big win over Warren Central. The Panthers showing out for the Fort Wayne area tonight. They win this one 42-20 over Warren Central.
All right, next matchup, we got Carmel taking on Homestead. Homestead on the road. Here we go. Slow start the season for the Spartans and the Greyhounds. Here it is. Both teams starting quarter three with a tie of 7-7. Homestead was able to hold on to Carmel, but had trouble in this one completing the pass. In the final in this one, Homestead
comes away a winner.
Gets the victory tonight in this one, 14-7, your final.
All right, staying here in Fort Wayne, Bishop Dwenger hosting Brownsburg tonight for their first non-conference game ever. Late first quarter, Saints down 7, pinned deep until everyone's favorite game time. Name that Tipman.
Chug away.
It's Toby.
I was going to say, you told me the game last time.
Yeah, I did. Breaks free down the sideline, pulls down after a big gain. First down for the Saints, but Brownsburg would hold. Griffin Simpson picks off Ethan Springer, looking for the man downfield. Bulldogs take over, and then on the ensuing touch, they got right to work. Garrett Sherrill, flush from the pocket, no big deal. Finds Trey Brown for the touchdown. Got the foot in
for the touchdown.
Pretty good footwork from him. Bulldogs go up 14, and unfortunately for the Saints, they roll in this one, 51-7. Brownsburg's a win.
All right, staying in town, let's head down south to check in with the Wayne Generals head coach Sherwood Haydock, entering his 4th season with the squad tonight. They host Indianapolis Crispus Adults. The Generals not messing around in this one, 35-6 lead by the home team in the second quarter.
In the second quarter?
Second quarter.
Oh, dang.
Second quarter, that is a good run by Darrell Taylor. Misses not 1 but 3 tackles before finally falling down later in the quarter, though. Under 1 minute to play. Tigers going for the long ball, but look at my guy right there with the stickies. Victor Doty is there for the pick. I thought he was going to go for a pick 6.
Sherwood Haydock said defense was going to be the key for this team this year. They showed it there.
Well, it definitely got it done tonight. The defense comes away with the victory, and Generals walk away with a 35-12 victory.
All right, let's head up to State Street. Northside coming off an 8-3 season last year. They're home to start this year. They're hosting Northridge tonight. No Tay Johnson for the Legends. Doesn't look like it matters right here. Third quarter, Braden Clark picked off by Tristan Newsom. He takes it back for a nice little return. Ooh. Legends take over after the pick. 4th down now. And they're going for it. They say, we're not punting this football. Camden Johnson pays off.
He'll be a good one to look
Yeah, he is. Breaks free. I thought he had a tutty.
I think he was in there.
Called short at the 2, and unfortunately, they could have used that call because the Northridge D would hold. Brock Thompson gets the stop on 4th down, and Northside just not able to do anything really offensively tonight. Raiders win this one 26-13.
All righty, let's move our way over to Young Stadium. New Haven Bulldogs hosting the Northrop Bruins, and New Haven had their way tonight. A run up the middle by number 2, that's Trey Bates. Yeah, he's in for the first TD. Extra point is good. 7-0 lead by the Bulldogs, and they're not done just yet. Check this out. Bruins going for it, but the pick 6 is good by Malik Barrow. It's a 14-zip game, but how about let's run them up some more. Bulldogs. Bates once again up the middle.
I think he had 3 tutties today.
Yeah, he had a pretty good game. Yeah. Takes it in for another 6, and the Bulldogs on cruise control in this one. They get the victory tonight, 42-6, your final.
All right, let's make our way back down to the Circle City. Concordia making their way down south to play Cecina for their season opener. Crusaders cruising early, unfortunately, up 28-6 in the second quarter. Yeah, this doesn't help. Braden Corbett drops the ball. Henry Weimer falls on it. Crusaders take over with 2 minutes and a half. They drive down the field. 2 seconds to go. David Mendez. Yeah, he's got this. QB sneak for 6. Crusaders take a 35-6 lead, and Cecina wins 48-20.
All righty, and lastly, right now, Southside on the road. They're waiting for that new turf.
I know.
Pretty real. They unfortunately fall in game number 1 to Marion, 22-17, your final.
Good to see some fight from them in the Andre Goodwell beginning of a new era for that Southside team. So looking forward to some good things, and we need a break, though.
Yes.
We're going to take a quick break, so don't go anywhere. We've still got plenty more football to come. We check in with Adams Central. They are on the road visiting the Garrett Railroaders, and much more coming up next in the locker room.
This is The Locker Room.
Hey, welcome back, everyone. Our Friday night action continues. Elijah, we already saw plenty of good play from our SAC teams.
Yes.
They got a taste of some competition outside the area, but now it's time to dive in. Check out some of our other area conferences as well.
That's right, Justin. We've got ourselves an ACAC NECC battle right off top. Adams Central, last year's 1A state runner-up. Tonight, they host Garrett Railroaders. The two teams met in Game 1 last year. The Flying Jets winning that one 56-6. And another similar story tonight. Out to Minnick Field we go, or as they say, the landing strip. AC trying to get off to a good start as they host Class 3A Garrett Railroaders.
Man, they are just a well-oiled machine. That's all they are.
Check it out early. First quarter, third play. Check out the big-time sack. Give me that. Keegan Bloom ripping through the line, comes up with the big tackle there.
He's going to be a problem this year, man.
Oh, most definitely. Check out the offense now. Flying Jets now with the ball second down. 15 to go. Jack Hamilton, sometimes you just got to take it yourself. Picks up the good first down there. Next play, Bloom on the offense with the carry straight up the gut for AC's first TD of the year. And AC puts a dub in the win column tonight. They get the victory 42-8.
Whew, how about we head out to Turtletown now? We've got an Eagle versus Eagle rivalry going. Churubusco hosting Columbia City. And this one was all Columbia City tonight. C-City taking care of business on the road. They go on, and Busco not able to get their first touchdown until the third quarter. C-City wins.
All right, next stop comes down in Decatur. Belmont trying to turn things around after going winless last season. Tonight they host Heritage. Finished second ACAC last year. Garrett already with the 7-0 lead in the second quarter. 3rd and 16. A good, completion there. Finds Ethan Miller, but nothing gained on the drive. Under 4 minutes now. Patriots trying to answer. Kobe Myers keeps it himself. Picks up a nice gain for the first down. 2 plays later, let's go ahead and let it fly this time. Meyer with the long ball to Eli. Tigelas go ahead and put 6 on the board. Extra point is good. The Patriots lock in the win tonight. They get the victory 34-0.
That is a good dub for Casey Coltman and company. Let's move up to Albion, shall we? The Zach Baber era beginning for the Cougars as they host rival West Noble. Starting in the third, Chargers already have big Drew Yates. Takes it himself for a big run. A little bit later, Yates finding the other Yates. That is Xavier this time. He gets a big gain here, and that is going to be a touchdown, I believe. No, just short. Here we go. There it is. Caps off the drive. That's a touchdown. West Noble goes up 41-7. They get one more. Pruitt pops off for another tutty. They missed the extra point, but you know what? It really didn't matter. West Noble wins big tonight in their season opener, 47-7 the final.
All right, next on the board, it's the Eastside Blazers taking on the Woodland Warriors. And the Eastside Blazers are going to get a touchdown in this one.
Back and forth tonight, pretty much.
Yeah, I was going to say, some big things expected from the Blazers tonight. They get in the touchdown. The final score of this one, a good fight by the Warriors and the Blazers, but they go ahead and finish the job tonight. 22-14, 30-20 your final. Eastside takes the victory.
Back here in Fort Wayne, a first-timer in the locker room tonight. Blackhawk Christian making their Friday Night Lights debut against Calumet Christian. And unfortunately, the Braves found themselves on the wrong side of things early. Colton Fouts to Isaiah Kish. That's a touchdown for the Patriots, and it's 6-0 after the missed extra point. After that, Blackhawk got to work on defense. A little miscommunication in the backfield. Gage Bennett.
Okay, Gage.
Gets back there for the sack. I see you, kid. Then a little bit later, forced from the pockets. He's looking downfield for his man, Michael Clayton. Makes the catch, but check this out. Kind of got lost behind some guys, but there's a ball on the turf. Braves recover. They could have used a lot more defense tonight, though. Blackhawk falls in their first ever 11-on-11 football game, 41-8. You're fine.
All right, Lakeland taking on South Bend St. Joe tonight. It's a new era at St. Joe, no longer the Indians. Now, Lou looked black shirts, pants, and helmets. St. Joe was trailing in the second quarter and struggling to move the ball. Alex Ortez gets sacked by Carson Mickham. St. Joe has to punt on that play, but late in the half, St. Joe's defense makes the huge play. Lakeland on the drive. The fourth fumble, Diamond Curry comes out of the pile with the ball. St. Joe has it with a chance to strike right before halftime. Final minutes, though, 4th and long. Alex Ortez airs it out, and Dallas Downey hauls it in for a 33-yard TD. St. Joe takes the lead 14-13 heading into halftime. Lakeland wins this one 33-28 to your final.
All right, let's Let's make our way down to Indiana Wesleyan. Speaking of teams waiting for that new turf, South Adams still waiting for their turf. They're taking on Tipton. Owen Water. Dude is a seasoned vet, puts the moves on the defender, and I feel bad for your ankles, young man. That is a touchdown for the Stars. It stay a tight game till the third. 6-3 now in favor of South Adams. But then
look at the run.
This happens. Yeah, that is a touchdown for the Starfires. And puts them up 13-3 after that. They'd had one more. Starfires win their season opener 20-3.
All right, next matchup on tap for tonight. The Bluffton Tigers taking on the Northfield Norsemen. First quarter in this one. Tigers threatening Brayton Bennecourt finds Tucker Jenkins on the wide receiver screen. He's going to walk it in for the first 6 points of the night, but the kid was not done just yet. Tucker once again gets on the goal line, punches it in. Bluffton with a 35-0 lead going in half, and the Norsemen, hey, they finally get one late thanks to this guy, Braden Rice, with the handoff to Turner Stevens. But Bluffton walks away victorious with an easy one tonight. They get to win 47-6 your final.
All right, let's check in on some other scores from around the area. Fairfield opens up their season with a victory tonight, 29-6. Elsewhere, how about some NE8 crossover? Leo falls in a heartbreaker, 16-14 to Kokomo. Meanwhile, Norwell falls to Mississinawa, 23-21.
All right, elsewhere around the area, Huntington North just falling short tonight, 27-24 against Eastbrook, and Warsaw getting the victory tonight, 17-13 over Michigan City.
The Manchester, we're not there yet. Southwood falls to McConaughey on their season opener, 40-27. Jay County, big win for them tonight. Big expectations coming into the year with, I believe, year 4 under Grant Sabinda down there. They win 47-7 handily over Blackford.
All right, as for
there we go.
Southern Wells, you said it. Southern Wells coming up
How
big
about
tonight.
Southern Wells?
29-26 over Elwood, and Manchester comes up with win tonight, 34-24 over North Miami.
Shout out to those guys, too. A couple of coaching debut victories there.
Yes.
Whitco, they snap their losing streak as well. They take down Prairie Heights tonight, 20-0. Meanwhile, Fremont falls on the road to Shenandoah, 28-7.
And last but not least, Tippecanoe Valley taking a 23-12 dub over Wawasee, and Angola just falling short. DeKalb gets the win 28-14 over Angola.